It's not what the stoke can do for you, but what you can do for the stoke. T-Rex usually stoked, in Weymouth anyway. Look at that pile of snow. No dripping. Let's take a closer look. We have icicles. The freeze is back in New England. Top of Mount Washington picked up 2 inches of snow in the last 24 hours. And here we're just clearing it out. It's windy, it's colder, it's 25 up top. After very soft snow yesterday, I would say it's going to be fairly crispy today. Sharpen your edges. And windy too. Let's check the texture down here. Not bad texture down here so far. So I got that line about stoke from reading the snow report this morning. Snow Reporter Appreciation Day. Sure, why not? I love our snow reporters here at Stowe. They've really done a good job compared to all the other Vail resorts of getting the snow report back into a very good summary of what's going on. And one of the snow reporters, Andre, always has the stoke. Catch him dancing if you can. Catch him skiing if you can, but I can't seem to catch him skiing. But I got to dance with him for a couple of seconds yesterday. All right, so we get the stoke back in the weather department also with, well, at least snow ski stoke. Not so much if you like gardening. It's day 3 in a row of rain, and that rain is mixing with snow in southern New England this morning. So the guidance has been teasing us all week about possible snow in New England today, and the real deal is happening in Maine. There's a tease of snow from Connecticut to Cape Cod to eastern Massachusetts this morning. Cat paws have been reported on the windshield. Steve and Musa. Cat paws mean when the raindrops are all slushy and they hit your windshield, they look like cat paws. How about a picture, Steve? All right, where'd T-Rex go? What did I do with my dog? People are coming in. And so we're going skiing this morning. It's the same old routine. We're going to do the real deal weather. Oh, there he is. The real deal. He blends, doesn't he? Looks like bark mulch. Steve goes. Steve, the cat. T-Rex, go stand in the snow. So you can see it drying out nicely here. Steve also said he's had about 78 inches of rain since last April, and it may be a state record if he gets another inch or two of rain before April. He may set the record for the rainiest 12 months in a row in Connecticut. So that's something we're not really looking forward to. And here we are looking forward to the snow softening up. I bet that there's probably a rope across Hayride this morning. I don't see a rope up there, do you? But it's going to be fast today. And I got a lot of things to do, so you wouldn't believe the output for next week. We talked yesterday about the possibility of a blizzard. Well, the Euro has it. That's a little tease. We'll come back with more weather pronto. Got the 10,000 feet plus because we ran into Carl and Donna and Billy on the gondola. They made us go up again, but it was so fun. Fast skiing. It's a challenging morning and it's a challenging weather forecast. 11:33 a.m. Good Friday, March 28th. 33 degrees outside, colder up top. We have new cold air advection, and we are in a new streak of days in a row with snow in New England this morning. At Moosehead Lake, rain just changed to snow. At the airport in Greenville, look at that, slush on the runway, snow in the air. And this is just the beginning. Well, actually, it's rejoining in progress, a winter of extremes. We've had a warm wave for the last couple of days, and now this storm in Maine, we've been talking about it for some time, the possibility of it strengthening into perhaps blizzard conditions near Holton later in the day. Also talking about all the guidance that had snow coming down I-93 all the way to Cape Cod. I talked to Jeff Mers in Bass River at 10 a.m. It was not snowing. So total fail on the NAM from 48 hours ago going for snow along I-95 today, but it is happening in Maine, and that one's going to ramp up. And I am going to use the NAM for something, though. I want to show over the next 60 hours how difficult, complex the weather forecast is. Right now, we have this low that's east of Cape Cod, southeast of Cape Cod. It looks all wound up. I think it's around 980 something and deepening. It looks pretty wild on the satellite. And if you look at a wilder satellite before we get to that NAM, you can see that the cloud going off the East Coast, which has dropped inches and inches of rain the last 2 days, one of the wettest Marches on record this side of 2010. Anyhow, that storm extends all the way down into the Caribbean. And then look at this storm off of California, off of San Francisco.
and also a wave coming across Texas, a wave coming across Montana. So that California trough, that upper trough we called a slingshot a few days ago, is actually working out, and we have one system after another flying across the country. Okay,
Now let's go to the NAM. This is the 6Z run because it was so interesting. I want to show it, and it had a little bit of snow near Cape Cod early in the day, and then the blue is the snow. Heavy snow in eastern Maine this afternoon and tonight. That low deepens into the 970s. Very powerful storm. It's going to get windy all over the place. New cold coming in. And then look at this. Tomorrow night and early Sunday, Easter morning, tries to surprise us with some snow here in the Green Mountains. And that means
less windy. Probably not much is going to happen on Easter. It looks like a pretty nice weekend for the most part,
other than the wind tomorrow. And then look at this Monday, April Fool's Day. Surprise! That's the NAM trying to show heavy snow now from Albany to Boston to Cape Cod. Odds of that really happening are slim and none, and you know that Slim has just left town. But there may be some kind of April Fool's surprise as we are getting into a position now where we're going to have air coming from Canada, we're going to have air coming from the Pacific, and we're going to have air coming from the Gulf of Mexico all at the same time, aimed at New England. It's going to try and warm up a little bit here on Sunday and Monday. And incidentally, this kind of cold air, we're going back to that sort of lower barometer cold. Except for Monday, there's a high barometer Monday. But until then, it's cold, much colder up on the mountaintops than it is near the ocean. So if you're down near Boston or Cape Cod, when the sun is out with an offshore wind, you're probably going to be 50s. And while we're only in the 20s and 30s up here. So kind of quiet going in after tonight's main storm. And now I want to go back to the Euro. I've been showing this for so long. The tropical view, it's called the tropical view on Pivotal Weather. It's the Northwest Atlantic view technically, and it shows the storm going into New Brunswick tonight. Still a powerhouse storm, but it's a little further to the east than it was the last few days, but it's been fairly consistent signal on the snow in eastern Maine tonight, ending very windy tomorrow. And then you do see a little bit of a wave coming along here on Easter Sunday, coming in here, and then it shows dry on April Fool's Day, so that's different than the NAM. You can't really trust the forecast. Then Tuesday, here's where the action really starts kicking in. A warm front off to our south could bring some rain and or snow during the day Tuesday. And then you want to see it from two different angles. Look at this. Rain snow line is collapsing. We're going to have one after another wave coming in here, and the models just can't handle which wave is going to be strongest. But the last night NAM goes to a 964 low on Thursday morning. That's 28.47 on the barometer. That is a full-on winter cane blizzard. We started dropping that word about 2 or 3 days ago for the possibility of next week. And, well, we've been talking about it for tonight in Maine. Anyhow, yeah, I froze that image because I just can't believe what it looks like. So this isn't necessarily what's going to happen, but just shows you what's on the table and what can happen. So we started dropping hints, and if we really try and hype up this storm, it will make it go away, because you know there's a direct correlation between hyping a storm from 5 to 7 days and seeing it just go completely away. But what we have is we do have a flow from the subtropical Pacific, the Bahamas, and from northern Canada, all kind of coming at us at once with a possible wayward polar vortex. So if we vertically stack the surface low and the upper level low, we get a stalled major nor'easter here in the middle of next week. So we are definitely in for a storm the middle of next week. How and when and how it's going to play out. I met Billy today on the gondola. Yeah, thank you. That's a very impressive exhaust system. I love that. So Billy on the gondola says, what does that mean for Metro West? I said, well, you remember April 1st, 1997? If that Euro verifies, a little like that, but maybe a little worse with the wind. I would say, though, seriously, it does look like we're going to be very cold rain and or snow right down into near Boston. And there are going to be bands of heavy snow that do extend far from the center of that low. So we are all in for a winter storm here the middle of next week. And we're going to have to work the details out and put it back into motion. That thing takes off. Now, next weekend, there is some warmer air. And now we're getting close to Monday, April 8th. It looks like a surface high and an upper level cut off low, which would mean those classic April clouds, April shower type clouds on the day of the eclipse up here. Oh, you want to see how much snow? You say, Tim, show us how much snow. The Euro prints out. Okay, well, there's the snow for tonight in eastern Maine going into Canada, and the storm's coming off the Pacific with waves of energy crossing the nation. And then we have to wait through Monday, Tuesday, not much, and then Tuesday night, Wednesday. Now it's starting to accumulate again in New England, and it's not just New England, it's coast to coast. Week 23, purple is just about 10 to 12 inches of snow. Salmon is more than 20 inches of snow. We have the salmon color in Colorado and Wyoming. We have the salmon color in New York and Vermont and New Hampshire and Maine and Massachusetts. High stakes for next week, middle of the week. Something's gonna happen.
Meantime,
Fast skiing this morning, so I'll just leave that weather part there and more, kind of like a snow report. In the fog yesterday, chasing down Andre and Jimmy for the dance off at noon. There were two of them when I got off the lift. I honestly didn't know they were going to be there. And also a little bit playing with T-Rex late yesterday. He likes the whistle pig too. And the fact that
Rich is keeping the skating rink open, the whole team here, but I always run into Rich on the Zamboni, keeping the skating rink open, hopefully until that eclipse, and we plan to go home.
home and come back again for that. And of course, skiing this morning with Carl and Donna and Carl and
Dan and Billy.
and Joe and a bunch of friends. We always make new friends every morning. Look at that blue sky. New streak of days in a row with snow in New England has begun. Talk to you tomorrow.
Hey, Andre, did I just walk by you getting off the over easy in an orange jacket with a little one with you? There are so many Andre lookalikes. We're going dancing up at the Octagon, me and Danny.
If a dance-off party happens in the fog, you can't see it, you can't hear it. Was it really a dance-off? It's noon. We're here. I don't see many people on the deck. Sometimes it's really nice in springtime. Okay, where's the dance-off? There it is, that person. Is there a dance-off happening?
Only takes one person to make a party. Two in your case. Three.
Skiing those bumps, baby. Skiing those bumps.
Nice.
Sorry.
No worries. All right, TK and the Grass Man. Hell yeah, Tim.
What kind of steam?
That was epic.
That's kind of Tim's line. Top. Usually there's snow there. Sometimes.
This video does not do how steep this is. I wonder if I change. Look at that foggy Scooby-Doo awesomeness.
350. Look at all the snow. It's all natural snow. Well, not all, but it's in the trees too. Look at that. Sunrise lift is closed also. I guess I didn't really know the lift schedule around here. I was kind of surprised to see Sunny Spruce closed so early. And then you get the Meadows Quad, which has to be the fanciest, slowest lift I've ever ridden. Golf course still has more snow on it than 3 weeks ago. Snow and clouds as far as the eye can see, and new cold is incoming right now. Woohoo! And drier too. Less fog tomorrow, I think.
And even though it's 43 degrees, we're still ice skating. Woo-hoo. Well, at least after the Zamboni is done. Wow, the ice. It's still about 40 degrees, but the ice is solid. Everyone's having so much fun. This is great. Winter 4.0. Hanging on strong. Go.
Nice.
Yeah, look at that coat. And over here, we've got a Whistle Pig tasting shack. Who's that? Is that T-Rex? How's it taste, T-Rex? What's your favorite? Bourbon, rye?
Walking,
What do you think, T-Rex?
and then you have
What's your
that
favorite one?
bow trimmed by
It's
the bow with all that water pressure forward. So I think that is what caused it to just slide like that into that post. Because their intention would definitely not be to have that starboard movement there. And a container ship.
You're supposed to bring the ball back. How much of that whiskey did you have? T-Rex, this way. Come on. Bring that ball. He's going up the hill. It's not rolling back because the snow's too wet. Usually throw the ball up the hill, it'll roll back down. You come on, T-Rex. You come on. Here it comes. Why does he keep going up? Why does he keep going up? Rex, I can't keep up. Get the ball. All right, see you, Rex. That's good. That's plenty of and more. T-Rex loves cleansing in the snow.
I think that's what he's doing.
Is that cleansing, Rex? Just trying to entertain our audience. Out the door, weather and more. T-Rex in the snow. Good boy. He's a good boy. Stop. Good food, good wine, great friends. Salute. And a pretty sunset with new cold air advection. Sun's coming out. You gonna be warm enough, Danny?
I don't know, we'll see.
It's winter again. A little crispy. Crispy corduroy. You like it? What you want in the springtime. Cold nights and pleasant days. Maybe a little windy up there. Exactly 8 o'clock. No need to get here before 8, really. And off we go. How about another dance-off? What do you think?
I don't know about that.
Can you dance to this song? What's playing?
You can't. You gotta just guitar solo this song.
Is this your favorite song?
Probably is my #1 song.
Whoever you are. There's Ken, day 107, Ken, huh?
And you're 4? You come well prepared.
What day is it? 107?
13.
113! Okay, it's a little colder, a little faster. We've got cold air advection. At least the fog is gone, although there's some interesting layers of fog still left behind. There's the clearing line. And there's Danny down. Ridgeview. I don't know, maybe the lower the standard.
This is perfect skiing.
If you see a rope up here, it just means you might want to take it a little easy. Bernie the boot guy. All right. Yeah. Caution. It froze last night, is what this means. Danny is a fast skier. Strong legs. Perfect style. Nice. About a little texture check here. Let's see how much snow there is above the early March. Very hard snow. About that much soft snow on top of the, probably standing on top of about 4 or 5 feet of snow here, with the top 2 feet being somewhat penetrable. Let's put another foot or 2 on here next week. What do you say? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, got Dan, got Bill, got Carl, got Donna, and some people I don't recognize. Coming down below the chin on a very fast Friday morning. Froze last night. Nice. Done with that. Carl and Bill and Carl and Donna. Woohoo!
Connor. Beautiful day. Every day you can get out of bed and go on skis and snowboards. It's a beautiful day. There's the nose. There's nose dive. Crunchy. Fast morning. And Joe. Morning, Joe. Still a little green left from St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, and I'm still mad at you for not getting the video.
The one that didn't.
Oops. He went
I'm the guy that didn't film it. So he was up in here somewhere.
No,
Not green
I was like right
Where-
below it,
how
and
did
I
you get
skied
there?
right down, right to here. But no one saw it, so it didn't really happen.
I didn't even ask. Did you hike up?
Yeah, it was hard. All right, see you guys after breakfast.
Hey, you want the video with my glove going down?
Nope.